Hello, everyone. This is Maria from mariascraftingcorner.com. Welcome to another Paper Pumpkin Kit alternative. I was just reading some of the comments, and Kiwi, you're always so hilarious. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Kiwi. Welcome, Rachel. How are you? I hope you guys are having a wonderful night so far. And the weather is being kind to you. I think we are probably expecting, according to the weather, and you just never know very well. But according to the weather, we're expecting like a foot worth of snow between tonight and Sunday, I want to say something along those lines. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. Elizabeth is my champion for sharing, and Adrian. So I really, really appreciate that. Hey, Andrea, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Anyways, well, we gave a 1 minute more to the others to come and join us. I just wanted to tell you that there are many, many things going on in the Stampin' Up world. I know that most of the people that are here are Stampin' Up had are Stampin' Up demonstrators, and so you're probably aware, but I'm still going to make some note of that. Oh, Kiwi, I am so sorry about hearing that. Well, girl, we're all here for you, and I am glad that we are considered your friends. That's awesome, Kiwi. Sending many, many hugs. Hi, Miss Judy, and hi, Carrie. How are you? So, let's start with some of the news. The first of them is we have, I told you guys at the beginning of January that we are having, that Stampin' Up is having 2 new kits every month, which is a lot to keep track of, I think, from just like the demonstrator standpoint. I think, I don't know, I just feel that it's a lot of that, but it just feels like a little bit crazy. Hello, Anita. How are you? Um, so yes, we are having 2 kits nowadays. So every month. So this is, and I had like something going on with my camera here, and I'm not sure why this is not working correctly, but hopefully at least some of it you guys can see. So these are the two new kits. One works just with specific, just happy birthday, and it's got craft and golds, and the other one it's called house plants, I think. Happy house plants, guys. Don't quote me. I keep forgetting what it's called. But those are the 2 new kits. I meant to write the um let's say the names in here, and I completely spaced it out. So, but I know you will be forgiving me. I will, Kiwi. I will. And so those are, I think they are just so, so gorgeous, guys. I cannot tell you enough how much I like them. I am not probably going to get them because it's a lot, but they are gorgeous. Now, the other thing that we're getting this month is, well, let me rephrase this. This will be February's um, rewards. Sorry, I keep reading the comments and then I get distracted. This will be your free gift this month, for the month of February. So this is brand new product that will be available to you on March 5th. It is available now for the pre-order. I am in love with both of them. I think those embossing folders are amazing. So that's what you're going to get for free if you buy on my online store for $50 worth of product before shipping and taxes. Now, I want to say this. If you are interested in becoming a part of my coloring club, then you can also change these for alcohol blends. So I'll give one color you want for free. Let's see. Now, talking about come on online exclusives that are coming. Oh, Kiwi, I agree with you. It is. I really, really like it. But I'm thinking I may get it just to like make gifts, like make a little gift and send already made. But I don't know, guys. I have to like eat every so often too. So and so we are having oh, so Kiwi, I think that the most, so Kiwi is asking, not asking, but she's saying that she's sometimes confused about using the skinny folders. So I think that part of the reason they are creating the they are creating these like skinny ones or thinner ones is because so they it fits through the mini embossing machine. I think that's really um like the goal. I would try to align it to create a real, not a real, a regular 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece. So, but I think that that's, I mean, you can use partially, right? Like partial, half in half of the hard cardstock, stuff like that. But I have tried doing the putting them together and or I guess what I'm trying to say is emboss it twice and that has worked. So anyways, hi Judy. I Kiwi, you're just the funniest person. I so wish we can meet one day. I really like the other ones too. It's much easier, of course. So, going back to the online exclusives, we are having these amazing online exclusives that will be available, like I said, March 3rd. It has two suites in a bunch. Like when I say a bunch, I'm like a bunch of other bundles and stamps. I am going to tell you about a couple of them, just the suites. So this is one of the suites. And guys, I am of course in love with this one because this is coffee and I just really like it, right? And I think that you probably can play with it if you are a tea drinker as well. But this is beautiful. Yes, Judy, and those are the ones you would get for free. So though that's really good stuff. Now the second, I forgot the senior. Oh my gosh, I'm such a bad demonstrator, guys. It's crazy. Let me see. I'm trying to look for the names, guys. It's just so funny. Ah, Jesus. Okay, so let's see. The one with the coffee is called a little latte sweet. And then the one I'm going to show you, it's called, maybe if I find it, flowering zinnias. Zinnias, how do you say that? And this is also very beautiful. The paper for the zinnias is amazingly, is super colorful, just gorgeous. Yes, Kiwi. I want to say, I mean, compared to other online releases, I felt that this was a lot. Like they have, I want to say at least bundles one, two that I'm aware, three, four, not including the ones in the suite, right? Four. Um, and they have standalone stamps. One, two, I want to say, maybe three, three. So yeah, far more than in the past. I want to say that. So I'm just thank you, Kiwi. Yeah, it's really I really like what's being offered. I did order some stuff, not all of it, guys. I am starting to behave myself because the truth is I can't keep ordering if I'm not going to be able to use it, right? Like I am like feeling this need to use everything I have, guys, and so I have not. I did not order everything. I order, of course, the a little latte sweet, And I can probably show you this. Maybe that's not a good idea. And another one that is called, okay, let me look for it. I don't know why it takes so long sometimes for things to load. The bundle is called Magnolia Mood bundle. And that one is gorgeous, guys. So I ordered those two things. Some specialty paper they have right now in Very Burst and Old Olive, similar to the previews that we had a while ago, the one that was a Fresh Freesia and I want to say Pretty Peacock. So very, very beautiful paper. And yeah, they have, for example, they have the Filled with Fun polymer stamp set, right? And it's a beautiful set, but it's very, let me come back up here on my own. Yes. So yes, Elizabeth, you and I are on the same page. I don't have any coffee sets from Stampin' Up, so that was a good one for me. Um, I think that whatever includes mugs and coffee and pots, I just love them. Um, yes. So anyway, so I that Filled with Fun is like a cart. And there's plenty demonstrators that have already done the whole unboxing. I saw a couple earlier today. Very like they just overnight it, right, and just boom, make it happen, and that's cool, right? Like I am not, I can't compete with them even if I wanted to. So, um, that one, for example, it's like one card, and I don't know if you guys remember the piggies, like Happy Piggies or something like that. It actually had been something very similar to that once, and it was in the clearance for quite a while, guys. I don't know if it's still in the clearance. Maybe they removed it because it's similar to this one. Yeah, they either it's gone or they removed it. But I have that one, and it's kind of the same little cart, right? So I'm not gonna get that one. In spite of the fact that it's super cute, but I'm not gonna get that one. I don't have any zinnias, for example. Um, I don't, so I'm gonna get that one. I don't have any coffees, so I'm gonna get that one. And that one that I was telling you, how did I call it? Sorry, guys. Moody Magnolia Mood dies. Those are spectacular, guys. I have to say, very beautiful. But the only thing I got in the order that's coming is the paper, that like glimmer specialty paper. I got I didn't get any kits this time. I got the whole a little lattice suite, and I think I got something else. I can't remember. But anyways, so I'll show you when I get my stuff when I get it, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. So, anyways, guys, let's get started. It's been 30 minutes, and all I've been doing is chatting, chatting, chatting. Okay, so we're going to be doing today. Miss Judy is so right. She said that I'm not alone, that we all need to be more conscious of buying the stuff. Yeah, I agree. I just think that although I really would like to sit down here and craft all day long because I am not lying, that would be amazing. I know I can't. And so I am really like struggling trying to use everything that I have. Um, I have been very consistent though at using for for the cards on Tuesday, right, that I make. I am very, very conscious of trying to use everything I have, the paper and older and retired sets, because I just need to. Okay. Um I Kiwi, I did not. Kiwi saying that she just got the paper that I made her buy. Well, I am glad I can inspire you. And you're right, Elizabeth. It's very, very close to the on stage in March, and yeah, I get that. Oh, thank you, Rachel. That's so very kind. I love it. Thank you, Rachel. You're such a trooper. Thank you. Okay, okay, guys, let me focus here. So we're going to be making today a fun fold that I've only seen, and I think she is the one that created. I'm not sure. Um, she calls it custom. No, not custom. Curtain call card, and it's from Susan Canfield. Um, Very cute. I is one of those things that I've seen in the past. I think it's probably been out for a year, like that. I think from her, and it's perfect for this kit because we have so many quote unquote designer series paper or so many pieces of paper to work with that we can really create something cool. Oh, Kiwi, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I would like to go to on stage, but not yet. So we're going to start with a piece of white cardstock. You guys know, and if you're new to my paper pumpkin kit alternatives, guys, I don't use anything that it's not in the kit. Except, hey, Laura, how are you? Yes, yes. I know that Laura is on Facebook and she's saying that she's seen her make it. Yes, I think that I don't know if she came up with it, but I definitely that's the one I've seen, and I don't like do a lot of research. Once I find a card or a person that has the card, I just like see that card and I don't look for others because it can get really convoluted. Okay, sorry, I was telling you guys this is 5.5 by 10 3/4, and we are going to start scoring, and we're going to start scoring at 3. And remember, all those measurements I'm going to keep include in the description box. So let's see, 3/4, and then we're going to move to 1 3/4. So right there, and then we're going to move to 3 1/4. Okay, so 3 1/4. Tan tan tan. There goes. And now we are going to open the arm of our trimmer, and we're going to go all the way to 7.5. Let me make this here 7.5. Okay, you guys. So, okay, yes, I hear you. I hear you. That's what I was saying. People, I think my family likes to eat food and not just ramen. 7, and then we're going to move to 9. Okay, wait. 7.5. Yes, sorry. Then to 9 and 10. Okay, so very simple. Yes. Oh, yes. I know that she's up the top there. Yes, Judy, you're totally right. Judy, so Judy in Facebook is saying that Sue is one of the like senior Stampin' Up leaders, and she has a lot of online demonstrators that like are in her team. And then Judy is saying that it's easier for her because she's like not an active demonstrator, so she doesn't have like that pressure. And that is true, Judy. I think that I two things. I'm not going to fool anybody. I love the stuff. Like I see the things, I'm like, I wish I could have it all. But also, it's creating a little bit of frustration because I feel that I can't. I am not able to use it all, even if I want to. Right. So, like I told you about this set, and I promise, we're going to raffle that. Um, but like I that I didn't use, right? And so a part of me is like, okay, so why I need to try to be mindful. That's all. Anyways, sorry. Coming back here, 3/4, 1 3/4, and 3 1/4, and then we move to 7.5, 9 and 10. Okay. And now I'm going to remove this here because I don't think we're going to need it. And we're going to start with the folding. So we're going to fold. This one goes, let me see, not lie to you. So this one goes valley, right? And then this one goes mountain, just like that. And then this one goes valley again. I really like it. I did make a couple of changes in the card from her initial card, just because it was going to work a little bit better for me for this, and I think I think it's really going to be cute. Okay, so valley, mountain, valley, and we're going the other way, the other side, and we're going to do the same. Valley. I'm going to bring mountain and valley. And so, like I was saying, this is a card that is really useful, or really useful to use scraps from paper, or paper, like playing with DSP. And that's one of the reasons why I chose it for this one. So this is going to look like that. You can stand it. It looks really cute. Okay, so that is our card. Man, this is like standing up. It's very, very happy. I do have some of the stuff already done because I didn't want it to be very long video, of course. So what else do we need? Besides this, I cut one piece of white cardstock, and this is your regular, no, let me see. Sorry, guys. I have it here. In the end, I changed the measurements. This is 4 1/4, so 4 1/8 in here by 10 3/8, 10 3/4 is scored at 5 3/8. Okay, so again, 4 1/8 by 10 3/4 is scored here at 5 3/8. And so why did I do that? So I think Susan's was 3 by 11. And what she's doing, what she did was like put this all the way here, right? And so it was all one piece. So because I'm working with black cardstock, and I like black cardstock. Welcome, Tara, but I don't prefer it. I don't know. There's something about it. It's really weird. I did not want to do the 3-inch, and this is not 3-inch, but I didn't want to do the just 3 inches and leave this black. It just felt, I just didn't like it. So I decided that if I do it that way, let me see. Tara is saying that her end is frozen. Am I frozen, guys? Please let me know. Let me know if I'm frozen, please. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So if I do it like this, and let me show you up close, this is going to look like it's actually, centered just like a regular layer, and then the layer will open like that. So that's what I came up with. Anyways, let's get started with the decoration. So this has several extra pieces because, like, when you open it like this, you will be seeing this part and you will be seeing this part. So I have pieces for here, and of course pieces for here in the front, and then pieces for all of these. Okay, but okay, is it working now? Okay, thank you, Judy. Thank you, Kiwi. I appreciate that. That's good news. So let me bring all the pieces I have, guys. The same as always, is all these little pieces. So here are, so what I did is I cut already some of them, and then I have some to put together with you. So I have 4 pieces of, you will need, let me say this, you will need 4 pieces of 5/8 by 5 3/8, and then 4 pieces of DSP, right? That will be a half by 5 1/4, okay? And so these are going to go all like in this piece, and we're going to bring in this area, sorry, not piece. I'm going to bring these and we're going to put it together. And yes, we're going to get this going. Oh my God, guys, I really like how you have so much fun. That is just so good. Okay, so we put this one. So we need, again, 4 of these. And I'm going to extend this. And I know you guys know that I always do this, but it's so much easier for me. Much easier, not easy. So let's go ahead and put this one. So we have 1. I'm still trying to get used to um, just using white instead of black and white. But lately I have been like very much in love with the combination, and I have just kept it. But for example, one of the things I really like about Susan Campfield is that she does a lot of these two things. A lot of these folds she does with like the cardstock, and just leaves the cardstock, and I am like, it's naked, right? And the second thing, she uses white a lot, and white on white a lot. Now, it makes sense because you can do white on white, especially if you emboss the paper. But I'm not. This piece, this is 5/8 by 5 3/8, and Kiwi is asking what's the measurement of it. Okay, so these are the first 2. Now, kind of like following Susan's inspiration, sort of, I decided to not use extra of the quote unquote designer series paper, but kind of create our own. And so this piece is 2 7/8 and by 5 3/8. And you will need 2 of them. Okay, so I'm going to add this one, and then we'll stamp that one. I'm using obviously the big stamp, my big ink pad, instead of the small one. Hey Ida, how are you? 5/8 by 5 3/8. Yes, Kiwi. Let me check just in case. No, yes, it is. It is right. And now I'm going to bring these other piece, and I have my stamp already set up in there, and we are going to stamp this. I'm just realizing that I am glad that the rest of the paper does not have like a pattern direction, because I was not paying attention. Because that happens so often. Okay, so you can do this however, of course, you want. This stamp set is pretty good, or this stamp is what I meant to say. It's pretty good at having some like, oh, that's so not cool. Okay, fine. We'll turn it around, right? So go back again. There's 1. And that was not a very good stamp either, but we're going to leave it. There's 2. Guys, what's happening to me? Okay. We're going to cut it. That's fine. Fine, right? Just come on. Okay, I'm going to bring a piece, bigger. Let's have a thicker piece in here. Let's remove this out of the way. So we said that is 7/8 by 5 3/8. So the white, all the white layers, the length is going to be 5 3/8. And then, of course, they will have different widths. I don't like that word. Okay, so 7/8 by 5 3/8, and I'm glad we're cutting it, because now we can really make sure that it's that I'm giving you the right measurement, and it is. Okay, so now Maria is going to be a little bit more careful when she's stamping, instead of like chatting and stamping. So I actually have a good impression. Look at that. How hard was that? Yes, Kiwi. That is so true. I always make the most out of that statement. Um, the problem is was when you mess up both of them. But that is fine too. I think that's okay. So I'm going to bring a couple there, just a few to get, you know. I know. I don't. You know what? I don't have it. So maybe eventually I will have to get it. I just don't have it. I don't know why I don't have it. I just have not done that, gotten it. Whatever, Tara. And now we're putting this one in here. So let me go back and show you one thing that I want to address before we go any further so it makes sense to you what I'm doing. When you're designing your card, if you're not doing this exact card, the most important thing to me anyways, because the OCD, right? I think is to put your papers, to close your card and start playing with your papers to see what's going to look good together, because this is going, you're going to be able to see all of these three panels, and so you really need to like mix and match in here, and again play with those colors and with those papers. Okay, so I already have one of these, and let me show you where that comes from. And just a reminder, guys. I know that my regular people knows this, but just a reminder if you're new here, and that is, I do not save my paper pumpkin kit. I don't try to make 20 out of the 9. I don't try to do that because my goal is to make alternatives only with what's in the kit. Most of the time, the people that do the super amount, like extras amount of the paper pumpkin kit, they just use extra materials. So, for example, I don't know, bring in fresh freesia or whatever, right? So I don't do that. So this piece that you're seeing here, I got it from cutting in here. Okay, this is going to go here in the outside, and this, so the white again 5 3/8, and this one measures, let me see, so I don't like 1 3/8, so 5 3/8 by 1 3/8, and the one in the middle will be 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, but I just wanted to show you where that came from. And so I'm going to move these up in here or stretch that out and bring the glue, and we're going to make sure that's the right side. Here it is. And this is what I was telling you about the color coordination, not coordination. Like this is going to be like this. I really think that you have to be mindful when you put this together. Yes, Kiwi. I think so. I mean, and it's fine, right? There's no rules for this, but I don't know. A while ago, somebody mentioned that, that, oh, but you're using a lot of the paper, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's the goal. So, but again, that's my goal. So, and my goal is not to have a whole lot of leftovers from my paper pumpkin kit. Also, I have to be honest about that. I love paper pumpkin kits, but I make the cards and I'm done. Like I rarely ever go back to paper pumpkin kits, even stamp sets, right? Part of it because I am not able to promote it anymore, right? Once it's gone, it's gone. You cannot get it. So I don't know. I just don't. So using this as a guide, right? I know that that's the button and the top. Okay, I am not going to include any paper here. You may not believe this, but I am not. I'm going to leave that alone because the truth is when people open it, it's going to open like that. So this one makes sense because you're going to be able to see it. But if you open it and expose it like that, or exhibit it like that, and expose it, what am I thinking? You're really not going to see either. And so I don't need I decided not to put anything here. And that way is not as thick too. Now, for this piece, I did bring, and let me bring, I should have that ready, but somehow. So in my process, I've told you guys that I like create the cards in my mind, right? Kind of like the direction. And so my thought was, oh, I'm going to put this panel in here. Well, guess who was wrong? Me. Because this is obviously the 4 1/4 part, right? And this is the direction. So I could not do this. That would have looked weird. And so this is what I came up with. So what I did is I cut, so these again, remember, this is 1 3/8. So the inner piece would have been 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. But because I don't have enough, I just made little squares of 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. And I hope that makes sense. And then, of course, like I have one here to glue with you. I try to keep them up like in the same order so I don't, let me see, maybe this is the one. I don't know. I guess I already lost it. Ha! Just kidding, guys. Well, I did try eventually. I guess maybe, oh, maybe this goes here. No, not right, not quite. So this goes in here. Well, obviously, I'm not good at puzzles. So we're going to let it be. I don't think it's very noticeable. I did try. I think with this one, it was, I did pay more attention, not with this one. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we've talked a little bit about this. When you have different or several pieces to put in a row, my advice is put the one on the top. And this has 1/8 of an inch difference, and then the one in the bottom, right? Thank you, Kiwi. And then the one in the bottom. Okay, so that makes that way you can kind of put these two and make them, that's not the one. And be sure that oh, Maria, I'm so dimish. Fine, Marie. Make sure that you're able to put them more or less at the same distance. Kiwi, you're probably much better than me at this. Like I said, I don't really mind a whole lot. Like, it's not like everybody, whomever the recipient is going to be, is like, oh, Maria, you missed this one. Number them in the back. Adrian's got the tip of the day. I didn't do that. Number them on the back. Okay, so now that I have my top and my bottom, I can, arrange this in a way that I know where they're going to go, and that way make sure that they are spaced, evenly spaced. That's the word I was looking for, or as even as possible, right? Like this can go a tiny bit higher. Okay, and here goes the next one. Thank you. Thank you, Judy. And of course, it's always a whole lot better if you manage to glue them aligned with the others. So let's try again, right? Sometimes I feel that glue should last a little bit longer to dry. And now we're going to put these in here. So these looks a little busy, but I think I can survive. I can live with it. I just didn't want it to be just white, I guess. I guess I have a thing with white. It would have been, so I'm going to say this. If you are doing this on your own and I would totally leave it white and emboss this. And then that looks, it's kind of like a better, I think a better option. But I don't totally dislike this. What do you guys think? too busy. So let me go back again. Initially, I have thought of putting this pattern paper in here, but when you close it, then I would have had like the same pattern paper. So let me bring this. It's not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like it would have been the same pattern paper and the same pattern paper. So I was like, I don't know. I want something different. This is what I came up with. I'm not totally happy with it. I may take it off and put just white. I'll wait to see what you guys think, but I'm not liking it. Oh, or leave it like that and put just white. I'm going to do that, guys. Don't kill me just yet, anyways. So we said that's 7/8, so we need 3/4 of an inch. And I have one, and then another 3/4 of an inch. Okay, I'm going to do it in here because it's probably easier. I have to tell you guys, I am convinced that using the, seems a little not straight. There you go. The right part of your trimmer is so much more useful sometimes for these things. So, and I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4, same as this one. I can cut this one at 5 1/4. Oh my God, Kiwi, you're so funny. You do? Okay, Miss Judy says that she likes it. I have to try it, Miss Judy. I know you understand. So if I do it like that, I don't know. I have the pieces. I may do it later. We'll see. Now let's bring that front area that we're going to have here. And I'm just going to bring my bone folder to do that. What we're going to do with this is I'm going to bring my ink pad again, and I have already my brush here. I'm using it here because, guys, I don't want like this crazy and intense look, because what I'm going to put in here is this one. So going a little bit more. Obviously, I need more on the top, right? More on the sides. Kind of like that, probably. Yeah, I think that looks good. A little bit more in here on this side. A little bit more color. And then we'll put this one like that. And I'm going to leave that with this. Okay? And I think that, see, now these I do like. I like because it brings all the concept together. I'm still debating about that. And I know, my brain is still like looking at it and being like, not really sure I like that. So let me see, where's my stamp set? Here it is. So we have a few things to put here. Happy Valentine's Day. I told you guys that's not going to work for me. And just a little something for you sounds so much better. And this one goes with this. So I'm going to bring let me think about this. Do I want I'm thinking well, let me stamp this first, and then we'll try to figure out what I'm trying to do. And I'll tell you what I have in mind. Okay, guys, if my big head comes on top, same as always. Let me make sure that's stamping well. Sorry guys, I'm going to move this a tiny bit towards me so I can actually see what I'm trying to do, because that glare, it sure kills me. Haha, look at that. I look like a pro. You guys are so funny. So what I am debating is, okay, let me add these in here. And I'm going to center it as best as I can, of course. And now we're going to glue the whole back to the card base. And it's going to be, remember, it's going to be a seventh of an inch in. So it looks like it just keeps like the same idea and it's all the same layer kind of setting. I don't know if that makes sense, guys, but it made sense to me. And again, I don't prefer the black. Kiwi, are you asking me? Ha 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 ha. Yes. Yes, Adrian, you're so funny. um okay, Tara. So I'm gonna say this. If you want a glass mat, and if you are not a demonstrator, we have a wonderful offer now because we're in a celebration. And if you want to join Stampin' Up, this is the time. That's all I'm going to say. Truly, honestly. And I am saying that because the glass mat to me is a wonderful addition to a craft room. I can't take it off and use it here because my lights are big and they do like make a huge reflection, and so it would just be annoying for the viewer. But in general, I just use this, so you just wipe it off and clean it. It's much eco-friendly, even, right? Much more eco-friendly. Okay, so now you have an area here to write something if you want to, whatever you want. And I was actually looking for, but I can't find it. I was thinking of bringing one of these in here, just like that, maybe like that, and then you can write. Right, that's how this is going to look. Very simple on the inside because I don't feel the need to make a bigger statement, and so like that. Yes, Tara. And for everything, right? Like, for example, for those of you that like coloring with alcohol blenders, if you color on the mat without paper, it's so much better because if you color on top of paper, it will help the drying process of the alcohol. If you put it on the mat, it will maintain the paper wet for longer. And so I think that it's totally worth it in many ways. Okay, so this is what we got. So my thought, my thought is I may do this one here, kind of like that, maybe. We could put some things extra here, but I am liking it like it is. So let me go back. See what I was saying? Like all of it has to kind of match. And guess what? You can absolutely leave it like that, right? Now, I decided that because it's a little thick, I wanted to do a little belly band. And so this is just one piece of 1.5 by 11, and the other one is 1.25 by 11. So two little pieces that I want to put this in here. And so let me bring my idea. So bring this in here. We can put this like that, right? So it'll be covered. And then we can decorate. Ah, I'm not a pro. Thank you, Tara, but I am so far from that. So let's do this. I have this debate, guys, a very long debate about this white not being the same white, which is why I ended up coming with the blending brush to make this a little bit different. Yes, you and I are thinking the same thing, Kiwi. So let's go ahead and glue our belly band. Like I said, the glass mat will help you um, save on paper, because you will not need something to protect your workspace. And these are the same, Maria, the same measurements. So this is 11. I did not chop it. Guys, I have to tell you something. It is, I know those are the like little things in life, but so who knows Kylie Bertucci? Hi Renee, how are you? Oh, yes, Judy. Um, who knows Kylie Bertucci? I don't know if you guys. I'm always a little bit ahead, and so that kind of always throws me. Um, okay, so here's our friend, and I am really not very careful as to how I do this. I am very let's be the word. I don't know what this has been happening lately with my things here. Okay, not enough glue. Yes, Kiwi, great minds think alike. Okay, so let me try to put this. So there's one, and I'm going to bring the other one, and there's two. And I know this is not a very, how you call this? A very scientific process, but that works for me very well. Okay, so you know her. So it's so funny, right? Like the things that make you happy. I'm gonna put some glue in here because this is not like holding. She comment in my blog, but she did comment in my blog, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I rarely ever get comments on the blog, right, from anybody. And so, when they're like, somebody comment, I was like, okay, let me go and look. And it was her, and I was like, oh, I'm so cool. That's so cool. It's just funny, guys. We are all funny. So yeah, so that's how I do. I don't know why lately this has been happening to me. I need more glue in this thing. See, like it comes some glue. Okay, I'm gonna give this a minute or two so it glues together. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna leave it for 1 second. Oh my God, Kiwi, you're just hilarious. Um, anyways, okay, so I think we got this, guys. Let me see. Okay, we got one and the other one. And that's kind of been rough. I don't know why lately how do you call this? My belly band skills have not been working very well. Oh yeah, come on, Tara, put it down in the chat. Okay, so anyways, that's what we got. Just because this is a little bit rebellious. Yeah, look at that. I don't like when that happens, but I know we're at 40 or 50 minutes, but I don't like that, guys. I'm so very sorry. I'm going to bring another piece. So I got another piece of just 1 1/4 by 11. I'm gonna bring my blending brush real quick and Ida, you're brilliant. Yes, Ida is totally right. I could be using a brayer that I did get. Um, so there's that. Totally brilliant. Um, Ida, thank you. I don't know why. It's the second time that this has happened, and it's very annoying. In the past, I have just like glued them together. It was not glue though. I have used not turn tape, the Stamping Seal Plus. So maybe that's why it's happening. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's just being very annoying because it's not working with me. Okay, so I am going to just leave it like this. I'm not going to put the extra so we don't struggle, right? If it's just one piece, it's so much easier. And I'm going to fold and fold to make sure that this actually moves. It moves. And I'm going to bring my turn tape because it's always much simpler. And I'm going to put it on this one here. What you asking me for, Tara? What you asking me? I guess that's what I want to say. Ask away, Miss Tara. What is it? I was not paying attention, so you'll have to let me know what's going on. I was fighting with my thing here. And what I do, just because that's why I folded already, is I put it in, put it on. Just like that. Much, much simpler. And so that way, when I come in here, yes, Kiwi. I actually, I'm going to say this. I actually have bought a brayer recently from another brand because we didn't have any. And I was like, that's perfectly okay. And then they came up with the brayer and I was like, of course. Okay, so there we go. So now we're going to bring these. And you can put it this way. I don't know why, but I want it in that way. I just want some interest in here. And yes, we're going to bring some of the greenery and some of the other stuff in here to be okay. But Tara, ask me. What are you supposed to ask me? I'm so confused, guys. Anyways, okay. Let me move this in here and this in here. Most like Tara. Yes, of course. Share your channel. Yes, please, 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 please put it in here. We are all friends here and we're all here to support each other. Otherwise, yeah, it would not make sense not to have, I don't know. I really think that we are all friends. And I mean, I get it. There's some people that want to have, more views and whatever. Like, I know there's a competition. I am not competing. So I'm okay. Aw. Is it freezing? Oh my gosh, I can't tell, guys. Sorry. Let me go. Let me know if it's freezing. Please, please, please. Okay, so seems like it's not. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one together. But I did cut all the others because I feel that it's much, you have more flexibility if you cut them. And I'm just like, quote unquote, fussy cutting because I don't really do fussy cut anything. And then we're going to bring this one, and I don't know what else we're going to do, guys, but we are cutting this because I don't know why. It's very big. This one is a little bit more complicated to cut, huh? I guess I should have thought this ahead of time. Let's see. Yeah, this is a little bit rough to cut, so I may not cut this one. So maybe what's going to happen is I'm going to put this one in the back. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. And then this one here. And then we can put, maybe I just think I'm going to go with them as they are, kind of like that. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put one underneath them all. Kind of like that. And we have two more. So we have a few extras. And maybe I'm going to stick to one color of green, guys. I just feel that it's too much if I have several colors of greens. Something like this. Now, I did not cut, but I have it here. The kit brings these pieces. So what I am thinking is that I'm going to put this one in here. Maybe, I'm trying to think, guys. Do I want these to be seen? Because it looks rather messy, right? So I think I'm going to cut this. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to move that out of the way. So here's my, so I want these in the middle. It could, yeah, the middle is, the middle is where it needs to go. I'm glad, Tara, I'm glad it's working. I don't like this. Like the extra, even if I just put this one here, like one will look okay, but see what I'm saying? Like all of them will look weird. So I know here that I'm talking about probably that much, so I'm going to cut that. And just to be safe, I'm going to cut all the way. Okay. And this is going to work for me because this is going to be, oh, hello. See, now all my Facebook comments are coming in for whatever reason. Hi, Donna. How are you? Yeah, for whatever reason, they just came in all this. Yeah, thank you, Kiwi. You and I are on the same wavelength. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all my stuff, and it either is going to be there or we're going to cut, and I'm going to cut the stems. Okay, so this one I want it more in the front because it's bigger. So this is the front one, and I'm going to bring, we have one in the back in here. I'm going to leave that one doesn't really matter. And that one and this one, I'm going to move that one like that. This one is going to be there, and something like that. Okay, let's see. Whoops. So again, this goes in the middle, and this is going to come in here, and now I like that kind of setting. You're so funny, Kiwi. You crack me up. Okay, so I'm just going to move this, but I know that the first one that I need is this one, because wherever this goes is going to be my helper, my measurement helper. Okay, I'm just making sure if I got it right. And that is right. Okay, so I'm going to leave it I'm going to remove this without trying to move that. So there we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and add some glue. Maybe. I'm just adding some glue so it doesn't move. I'm just freaking out. I don't want it to move. Okay. Okay, so I just put a little bit of glue. I did not put glue in there because remember I said I wanted one underneath. So whoops, I need this one to be able to fit in there. So I'm gonna glue this, a little bit of it, put some glue, maybe. There it goes. I'm trying to align it with the other stamps in here. You guys are so funny. And I put glue where I didn't need to put glue because I do that every so often. Okay, now we can build this a little bit. It's easier. So I'm just trying to put them all in a way that they'll fit in here, right there at dot area. Also, Terry, since Carrie, I keep saying Terry. Carrie, since you are here, I have not been able to see if you are in the Maria's coloring in the corner in the club in the coloring club. It's being a little frustrated. I just can't tell if you are there or not. And so if you can let me know, I would appreciate it. So we can try to figure out what's happening because I don't know. I really don't know what's happening. And for those of you that are interested in having some extra fun, we are having a lot of fun in the. So Donna and Judy and Laura, like your comments are just starting. It's so funny to pop up. It's just really crazy. So that's what I was thinking. I wanted one of these, but maybe not. It's just like feels too much. Let's see. Like I wanted to create dimension, of course, but so Carrie, let me know. And this is the one that's like the biggest, so I want it there. Maybe this one should have been a little bit there, but that's fine. Okay. So I think we got it, guys. Kind of like that. Let's bring this in here and see. We can put some extra greenery if we wanted. And I still have one more in here that can go on top. So that looks pretty. That looks pretty. I like how this looks. Now that I have worked on it. It always takes a minute. This making bouquets, it's always a little like, how you say this? Trial and error, right? So okay, thank you, Carrie. I will send you an email. Sounds good? So we can chat on that. And now we can bring our friend here and we are going to, I think we're going to need, I don't know. No, we're not. We're going to use glue. I was thinking we may need dimensionals, but I wanted to pop up the other one actually. And so I'm moving this out of here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I'm using this piece to align here in the middle, right? So what I am doing is using these two corners, kind of corners, they're not corners, but I know you guys understand what I'm trying to say, to put it in there. And now these, which would be our sentiment, will come up, pop up in, or with some dimensionals. And we're going to cover all those in there. And then that now it looks very clean. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Anita. So as always, I'm going to keep to the middle, right? Makes sense. And I'm going to put this in our belly band. So let's see. I'm going to wait 1 second. Oh my God, that is so funny. Yes. So I'm glad you like it, Kiwi. Thank you, Anita. So Tara is saying that making a card is mysterious. And Kiwi, of course, likes mysteries because they are like the pals here in the classroom. And see, Kiwi and I sometimes are in the same wavelength. Right there. Okay, so we got it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Carrie. Then, ta-da! If you have, and I always say this, right? If you have, oh, Maria. So I have a boo-boo there. I may have to put something later. Oh, okay. Thank you, Donna. I'm so glad you like it. So we have the belly band, which is very, very beautiful on its own. And what I will do, because again, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I think it's glue. I'm going to try. But if not, I'll just put one of the gems from the lavender suite later on. But just because I made that mistake. And then you have the actual card that looks like this. And then you'll have here the area to write something. I'm still debating about this. But oh, thank you, Miss Judy. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Um, are you guys sure? We can totally cover that. And it's less busy. I think I'm going to put the white. It just looks less I even if I like this very, very much, because I don't like how this looks together. I cannot help it, guys. Don't kill me, Miss Judy. Don't kill me. What you guys think? Yes or no? Well, you make your mind. I'm going to put the glue and keep it ready. Oh, thank you, Kiwi. You do? Okay, so maybe I'm being too picky. Well, not maybe. I'm always too picky. Okay, guys. So this is our card for today. Thank you to Miss Susan Campfield for this beautiful fold. I don't know if she is the one that came up with that, but that's who I saw it from, and I really, really like it. And again, I thought this was just perfect for this fun fold. Okay, Kiwi. And I really like, again, that making a belly band works for all those big layers. Okay, so white, it's staying as it is. Maria, don't be stubborn. That's what you guys saying. And I won't be stubborn. Perfect. That is wonderful. The only thing, again, that I may, if this doesn't take it off, which I swear by this little eraser, I may have to put something there. Oh, it took it off. That's wonderful. Ta-da! Yay! Ooh, rose. That's a great idea. I hear you guys. Okay. Oh my God, guys. I have so much fun with you guys on Fridays. I cannot tell you how much. Well, every live, but it's just so much fun. I do have to tell you that last Tuesday, mainly I was not live because Sunday I got really busy. I was telling Tara that the end of January and the beginning, and February gets a little convoluted for my family because my sister-in-law Um, her birthday is, I want to say, the 26th of January. And that means, we always celebrate her. And then one of my daughter's birthday is February 3rd. And then the other one is February 14th. So we have like all sorts of parties, you know. So yeah, it gets really really busy. Um, so I'm just looking. Sorry, guys. It gets really busy, and then we did the video for the coloring. Oh my gosh, for real, Maria. Well, I was not meant to show you, I guess. For the coloring group, and that was quite long. Here it is. So these are the ones I think that I was. Hey, Diane. Yes, I will have all the measurements down below. Maybe give me about 40-50 minutes after the live, and I will keep them all down below. Okay. Well, the problem, Kiwi, with the bling is that it does not come with the kit. So I do want to say, if you want to put bling in here, you can totally bring the beautiful. You're not seeing them. The beautiful, uh, how do you call it? Purple fine shimmer, of course, purple fine shimmer, Maria, and to put in here because they match perfectly. These are the ones that belong to the lavender suite. You could totally do that. I am not going to do it right now, but because it's not included in the kit, but you can totally use this if you wanted. Okay. Yes, Diane, it will be there, and it's very simple. But all the measurements will be down below. Yeah, give me 40 minutes because I have to type it up. Okay, guys, let me come up here for a second. Not like that. There I go. So let me show you what I did today because this is pretty cool, guys. Look at me. I'm getting there. I will eventually look professional, right? So, guys, if you like the video, please like it. Give me that thumbs up. And subscribe if you have not. I know my friends here are all subscribed, but if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. I would really, really appreciate it. Yes, Miss Kiwi. And again, I have had so much fun with you guys tonight. Thank you for being such a happy and compassion and caring group. We are going all to support Tara. I am already subscribed to her channel anyways. So yes, I sometimes I do that, Kiwi. Um and yeah, we need to support each other, guys. Because again, I'm not competing here, guys. I don't know. Whoever is compete, I get it, right? Like I get all that, but the truth is, there's many, many people in the internet, and we can all share. So, sending lots of love to all of you, Kiwi. I hope that we entertain you and that you are having a better night now. Actually, that I think about it, I had some like not too good news from work today with my supervisor. She's moving to another position, and she's such an awesome supervisor. I was a little bit taken aback with the news. Actually, I was throwing a temper tantrum, but definitely crafting just take it all away. So, thank you all for being here, and yes, Miss Judy, see you all next time, and if God allows us, and many many blessings to you, and hope you have a wonderful wonderful weekend. There will be a simple stamping Sunday, so I'll see you Sunday, guys. Bye.